One. Hey everybody, welcome, welcome. It's Cathy with Empowered Cooks, and I'm so excited to be with you here today. We are going to talk all things air fryer. I know, you know what? I have been seeing your questions, your comments, your emails, all the things people have been wondering about what air fryer to buy next, or we have a lot of new people that are wondering what air fryer to buy. So if you are popping on here, just go ahead and drop a hello in the chat. Let me see that you're here. Tell me where you're watching from. I've got my team. Stacy's helping out answering comments on like the actual typing. So there we go. Okay, we all on? You guys see it? We had a little, what's the word? Buffer knuckle flubber last week when we did live stream. So anyway, I think we're working good today. So yay, we got Boston. I was in Boston like 2 years ago, right at this time. It was so beautiful. Colorado Springs, Indiana. Hi, Kim. Hi, Janet. Max, England. Yes. Philip from Florida. Oh, sorry. I've got, oh, wow, it's just going fast. Massachusetts, Arkansas, UK, Canada, everywhere. San Diego. I was there this summer. It was so fun. Pennsylvania, London, Mexico. So I'm in Idaho. Hello. And I pulled out this sweater. It's been folded up all winter. I pulled it out. So I'm realizing it's wrinkled. I had it folded and it sat there. Hi, Pat, Jamie, Beth. It's so good to see everybody. Happy Tuesday. Can you even believe that Thanksgiving is next week? I mean, I'm just not even ready. Actually, my sister and I are going to cook together. So yay. Monday's from Idaho too. Yay. Super fun. So just to tell you what we're going to talk about today. First of all, I just want to lay this out here. If you're watching the replay, all of the giveaways I'm going to do, they're going to be just happening during this live stream. So if you have somebody that's pretending to be me and they leave a comment saying, send me a message on WhatsApp or text me at this, like it's fake. So you'll always know it's me responding to your question because it'll have the blue check mark by my picture, by my name, and that's verified. So anyway, just anytime I do giveaways, we always get the scammers coming on the comments. So just need to put that out there. Number two, I want to let you know that this is not sponsored. In the last 2 weeks, I have purchased 5 new air fryers. So I'm going to be doing air fryer reviews over the next few weeks as we're in that holiday shopping season. And this was the one most of you were asking me about, is the new Cosori Turbo Blaze. Got to get it all right. And I'm going to be sharing my thoughts about this with you. And we're going to do some side-by-side testing. And it's cool because I can answer your questions here in real time and find out, like, what are you wondering about still? All of that good stuff. So keep watching. We should be done in an hour or less. Yeah, but plan on about an hour if you want to see the whole thing. We will do some giveaways, probably 3 throughout this live stream. So keep watching. I have easy ways for you to enter to win a cookbook. And it's so fun. We have people from all over the US and all over the world. Super, super cool. And Stacy is thinking the exact same thing I am. So super good. Okay. So first things first, let's just talk about, yes, thank you so much for joining. Let's talk about the Cosori Turbo Blaze. This is the newest little air fryer in the Cosori lineup. Did I mention it's not sponsored? I can't remember. I think I said that. This is not sponsored. This is me. I'm not being paid. I bought this with my own money, and we're going to test it out. And the super cool thing is, you guys, I got 2 cameras today. Let's see how that works. Boom. I got 2 cameras today, and you guys can see what I'm seeing here, except is it reversed? That's my right hand. It's flat. It's reversed. Okay. That's special. Anyway, it's reversed, so I'll see if I can figure that out. But this is the Cosori, what I call it, what is it called? Turbo Blaze. I can't keep up with all the names, you guys. I can't keep up with all the names. But right off the bat, the very first thing that I noticed is that we have the controls up here on the top versus like the dual blaze. I got the dual blaze back there. Oh my gosh, I can't multitask with 2 cameras. This is silly. I'm gonna turn that one off for a second. Stacy, you can hide it for me. Boom. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Saving the battery there. Okay. Right out of the gate, the very first thing we noticed. Holy cow. Okay. Am I here? Sorry. Oh my goodness. Black screen. You guys, here I am. I don't know. My computer just shut down. Okay. Am I here? Oh, there we go. I got kicked back. All right. Oh my goodness. I'm here. I'm here. Can I just tell you, the adversity is on me today. We're just having all of the tech issues. I had to run to my office, get my laptop, log back in, find my password, all of that stuff. Okay, I'm not even set up properly. So that's okay. We're going to make this work real quick. You guys, someone doesn't want you to know my thoughts on the Cosori Turbo Blaze. Here we are. Can you guys just see my setup? Do you just want to see? I was fabulously frozen. That's so funny. I'm going to just show you. I've got my big old camera, or my whole computer. I brought it in here so I could have all the best tech and everything. And it just, I was talking, it went black. It just shut down. So special. I'm so sorry. We're going to just, yeah, you guys are awesome. I got the best audience to have tech issues with. You guys are so kind. So here we are. We're back. And I was saying, the one thing that I really noticed about this, I'm going to just wipe my screen, you guys. Hi. Oh, there we go. Make that a little bit better. The one thing that I noticed about this, the very first time I unboxed it, or when we turned it on, was the display is nice and big. It's a lot bigger than the Cosori Pro II, even the Dual Blaze. I know some of you don't have the issue that I had with the Dual Blaze, where it's just so hard to see everything. Like all the other buttons, I can't even read them until I press them. Anyway, so right there. Yeah, anyway, so there's that. And then the Cosori Pro II, which is the one I've used forever, is fine. I mean, it's definitely lights up just fine, right? But it sure is better when it's so big like this. So look at me using my laptop. Could you grab my laptop charger for me? Thanks. It's plugged in my office. Anyway, there, I guess it's not reversed for you guys now. So that's a good idea. So that's the one thing that we noticed right off out of the gate was the nice big display here. The other thing was the noise. If you already have a Cosori, let's see. Well, it's not doing it. It had a little startup noise that was kind of cool. And then we have all of these functions. We've got your preheat, your reheat, And notice here the little fan, this orange line here is the fan speed. That's the biggest change in here, is these different functions have different fan speed. So the dry, which means dehydrate, just has the level 1 fan speed. The bake is a level 3 fan speed. Proofing your dough, level 1. Warming, level 2. Reheat is level 4. And then all of these guys down here are all level 5. Level 5 fan speed. You can unplug the computer there. That obviously something happened. Anyway, so isn't that interesting that we have different fan speeds? I found that there isn't a button to control the fan speed necessarily, like we have the temperature and the time, right? But there is the option, like you essentially just pick these presets that will adjust the fan speed. I think the only difference really is that, you know, prior models of Cosori probably all just had level 5 fan speed, right? So that's the biggest difference. Here, I'm going to charge this so this doesn't die. There we go. We're so special. But let's talk about the temperature range. I saw that good question there. So temperature range here, forgive the wobbly arm, it goes all the way up to 450. You can see that. All the way up to 450 and then all the way down. And I might have to hit the, oh, you guys, my hand's in the way, sorry. I might have to hit this. Well, if I hit the dehydrate button, you'll see it goes all the way down to, I believe, 90. No, proof. Maybe the proof was the 90 degrees. Okay, so 90 degrees for the proofing bread. Although honestly, so that means like to have your dough rise. I just always have a warm air fryer and just sit it in there. I don't want the fan drying out the dough. So I don't know that this proofing setting is really helpful. I just wouldn't really want a fan running while my dough is rising. Do you agree? Is it just me? I'm looking at here. Yes, I'm going to be cooking some food in these in just a second. We were using this last night. Well, did I mention we blew a fuse? That's kind of my problem here. We blew a fuse and I haven't, like I literally, you know how you can usually reset the little breaker? It just won't reset. So we have, because my daughter is running, we have 3 on one circuit. Usually I can run 2 with no problem, but not 3. And anyway, so we've got extension cords and all of the fun things going there. But making bread is actually a lot of fun to do in the air fryer. I've done it. I feel like I just did that recently. Oh yeah, I did that in the Dreo video. Anyway, look, I'm just actually accidentally unplugging. Here we go. Here we go. Anyway, so it's going to be just so much fun today. So much fun. Did that not work? Okay, here, come with me. We'll walk together. So today what I've bought is I got some French fries. I just wanted some simple, easy things because when we were testing this out over the past couple of days, we were testing out different recipes and one of them didn't really turn out very good. And so I didn't know, was it the air fryer? Was it the recipe? I just wanted to do something super simple and I'm going to run them, crossing fingers. We don't have fuses bursting or whatever, but I'm going to run them and we'll just cook them for the same time and see how they go. You're coming with me right now. We're going to just plug my little thing in. You guys, it's just quite the contraption here. There we go. This is so special. We're going to jimmy rig it here. Everybody is working. Everybody is happy. Here we go. So let's start out with some French fries, shall we? Or I could do cookies. Maybe we should do cookies. If this thing doesn't stop, I might have a short in my cord. So tell me, what should I do? I've got little cookies, like pre-made cookies that I thought would be quick to air fry, and then we could just see the results. I want to cook them at the same time and temperature and see if one overbakes versus the other. So should I do French fries, which will be about 15 minutes, or cookies, probably 6 minutes? drop it in. Let's see what we'll get kind of a super quick feedback. I see French fries, cookies. We got about a 20-second delay. Yes, I have done a whole chicken in my dual blaze. I do fries all the time, maybe cookies. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to Pat. All right. Pat says cookies. I'm going to grab those out of the fridge. And I also have bacon, but bacon's going to be very messy. So if I do bacon, I'm going to do that last. I thought I bought 2 packs. Oh, I guess I just bought 1. So these are the cookies I love. We're just going to do them. I'm not going to use parchment paper. I'm not going to use foil. I'm not going to use anything. I'm just going to set it right inside the basket. And cookies it is, because we want to know right now, right? What kind of cookies? These are the Sweet Loren's. These are a little healthier processed cookie dough. And so I was going to compare the Cosori Turbo Blaze to my Pro II, but I'm wondering, do you want me to do a different one? I kind of felt like the Dual Blaze would not be a fair comparison because it's got the burn on the top and the bottom. So how much bigger? Let's talk about that. Great question. I'll just pull that out right now. And actually, smells a little bit like last night's dinner. The Turbo Blaze right here. Here's the biggest difference between, I'll just grab all the baskets. Here's your Pro II, here's your Turbo Blaze. You can see the Pro II is bigger just because it also has room for that outer casing. If I just pull out the basket only, it might be a little bit more of a visually easier to compare right here. So the Pro II has this removable basket, and I have another, actually they have a new version of this coming out. Actually, it's here, and I will review that in a different video. But the biggest thing that I'm liking, for those of you that have the Dual Blaze, you know that this grate is really kind of annoying to clean, and it has the big gap with like food always falls through, right? Am I right? This is the tray. Here's the biggest difference is that this tray, look at this, it's flat. So in the Pro LE version, that was the very first air fryer that they started with the trays. It has like a big bump on the little thing that you pull, which was super annoying when you were putting dishes on it because they would rock, they wouldn't lay flat. So they fixed that. So this is nice and flush. And this cover or the tray here is just nice and flat. So you don't have those annoying little grooves to clean through. I'm going to grab the Dual Blaze. Great. So you can see the difference there. So here's the Dual Blaze grate, which was also fairly flush, but the big holes, right? The big holes. And then I don't know if you can tell on our non-3D camera. Can you see the difference? This one has just like little lifts right here, and like cooking bacon, like fat would get stuck there. So this is gonna be easier to clean, which is nice. Also, these little rubber edges here, I think these hold in better. It could just be because it's new, and like this one, right? Actually, I think just with time, it gets looser. This one still doesn't fall out when I turn it over, but this one is pretty. You do have to use a little muscle to push that through. So this is the Cosori Turbo Blaze. If you are just popping in here, this one does not have a burner on the bottom like the Dual Blaze does. Okay, so keep that in mind. Anyway, what other questions do you guys have about the basket? Did I answer them? I could go get my measuring tape out if you really want to. They look about similar. Actually, I could just hold the 2 trays together. Yes, Dawn Power Wash is great for cleaning, but even last night we cooked, I didn't cook in this one, but the last time I did bacon, Yeah, these look almost exactly the same size. Can you see that? They're just lining up perfectly. I just can't line them up because of the little bumpers, but yes, pretty much the exact same size here between the Dual Blaze and the Turbo Blaze. Oh my goodness, all the blazing. So I think the biggest, actually I know the biggest difference here with the size-wise is that you have maybe a little bit less depth. It looks pretty similar. Just a hair less depth in here. The Turbo Blaze versus the Dual Blaze. All right, so we got everybody in here all the right way. So what I'm going to do is, so the Turbo Blaze will theoretically produce crispier results. Justin, that's what they're saying in their marketing, but I'm just like not seeing it. So let's test it out, right? I'm going to throw some cookie dough down. I'm questioning whether I should put some oil down or not. Probably wouldn't hurt. Where's my oil? There. So I'm going to just go ahead and spray it just so I don't have a little, I'm trying to think of what could go wrong. I usually do put cookies on foil. Let's see. Okay. I'll just grease it just so they don't stick. I think it should be fine. So I'll just do 4 cookies in here. Okay. And then on a different circuit, I'm going to run cookies over here in the Pro II. So this is like their original best-selling air fryer. Well, it's the Pro 1 essentially was the one that was recalled. This one's okay. Okay, so here we go. On my right, let's see, on your, would that be your right or your left? I don't know. We got the Turbo Blaze here, Pro 2 here, okay? So, are you guys voting for parchment paper? It's too late. I'm not doing parchment paper. I'm just gonna go right on the air fryer basket. And right here, I'm going to use my cheat sheet because I can't remember how long I did cookies for. Pretty sure it's pretty short though. Yeah. 320 for 7 to 8 minutes. And I guess I should do the bake function, which will be a lower speed, right? Oh my goodness. I think I've got a short in my plug here. Which, actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to push it back here. We're going to shuffle. We're going to do the air fryer shuffle right over here because I don't want my test to get ruined with a faulty outlet. So I'm going to move the Dual Blaze. We're going to put this one right here. And I should be fine with both of these running on the same circuit. I've done it lots of times, just not with these 2 air fryers. So, all right. So do you think, should I do the bake setting? Yeah, smash the like button. Thanks. Should I go with the bake setting on this one? Which would bring it down to a lower fan speed. I think I probably should. So this bake setting is 330, but I'm going to cook these at cookie dough 320 for 7 to 8 minutes. So let's see how it goes. So I'm going to bring this down to 320. I'll do 7 minutes. I'm just looking at your questions here. Yeah, I need to go look at the wattage on this one. Stacy, will you look that up on the product specs? I feel like it's 1700, but I might have seen 1725 on the wattage. And then I'm going to bring this one down to 320. And we will run this one for 7 minutes. So can you see the displays, the differences of display? So this one's just nice and big. I really like the nice big display, a little bit bigger than this one here. So we'll start that one. A little bit different noise. We'll start that one. And we'll cross our fingers that I don't blow a fuse, right? Oh my goodness sakes. I tell you what. Okay. 1725 watts. Okay. All right. So it's just 25 more watts than the Cosori Pro II. And I believe the Dual Blaze is also 1725, if I recall. So you guys are so fun. So what other questions should we answer about? I'm going to grab the little instruction booklet here. So the pricing on this one, I believe the regular price is going to be $130 for the Turbo Blaze. And Tom has tested this out. Okay, I'm going to put this one up here. Tom's comment, found the Turbo Blaze to be about a minute faster than the Pro LE 5-quart, because the 5-quart one, I believe, is 1550 watts, maybe 1500. So in my mind, a higher wattage air fryer is for sure going to cook faster than a lower wattage air fryer. That's just so that lines up. And I know in their marketing, I believe that's what they were saying, that the Turbo Blaze was, did I remember this right? 30% faster than the Pro LE, which again, I was just like, well, yeah, it's the bigger air fryers that have more power will be faster. So make this a little bigger. Tell me what personal advantages would be made, okay, your advantages to making this purchase. So I think right out of the gate, the one biggest advantage I saw was a larger display and the display over top, right? So if you find whatever you're using right now, if you're having a hard time seeing it, this one is definitely, the beeps are loud for sure. Hold that right there. That, I would say that is the biggest thing. Thank you. That's the question I'm answering. The biggest thing is the display function. I felt was really good. Compared to the Dual Blaze, somebody told me that the newer models, I think I had one of the first Dual Blaze models, and I've tried to do like the update, the firmware update, and it does not brighten up the LED. Like I can't read all the words. But I did have a viewer email me and say that they can see. I know some people can see all of the words on the Dual Blaze. So maybe the most recent versions, you can read them clearly. But that can be a downfall and something I don't like about the Dual Blaze. Especially, I also don't like the tray and the holes, things falling in it. Is the cooking louder or softer? Well, it's definitely, yes, it's definitely quieter. I have my phone can measure the decibels, but I can't do that while they're both running. So I guess I could pause. Nothing ever in Dual Blaze showed any evidence that. Oh, okay. So Tom returned the Dual Blaze. The Dual Blaze for me just eliminates the need to flip. So it's just a matter of convenience. Otherwise, like, and I like, taking the tray out of the Dual Blaze, and sometimes, a lot of times I cook just without the tray. So it makes it clean up really, really easy. So that's great for like the meat, like when I'm roasting vegetables and meat, things like that. Then I don't, I enjoy that. Questions about the Dual Blaze here. The basket, yes, it does lift out. So as I was just saying, most times I'm just cooking. Like I would bake cookies probably here. They do have a setting, the broil setting, like we'll turn off the lower burner. They don't communicate it very well, which buttons do what with the burner functions. I think I had to dig really deep to find that information to know, like, there's some of the settings will bake more heat at the top and less heat at the bottom. I don't have it memorized, and it's not anywhere to be seen. The Dual Blaze is not faster. Like none of the air fryers, I mean, here's my opinion. Air fryers are already fast. Like they're, compared to my oven, they are faster. I don't necessarily want an air fryer that's going to cook way faster than another air fryer. How do I make this sound right? I mean, basically, I don't know how you can cook something on the inside thoroughly without burning the outside if you have extreme heat. Does that make sense? It just seems like there still needs to be some time cooked, unless you want a microwave, but then you got soggy food, right? So I'm not looking for like a faster air fryer. I've got it. Like, these are great. These speed things up. I feel like I'm good. Does that make sense? But the Dual Blaze is not quicker. It's just like you don't have to flip your food, because we got the burnt something. We got heating source here and a heating source here. So that is the problem. With the smoke, the Dual Blaze will emit more smoke if you have something fatty and greasy and it's all dripping down here at the bottom of the pan. And then you've got the heat source down here too. That will smoke more. So when that starts to happen, you just push the broil button, it turns off the lower burner, and then it eliminates that problem with the smoke. Also, you can put like bread in there to help absorb the grease, but that's probably the biggest downfall with the Dual Blaze. I would say though, my first air fryer was the Philips, and that thing smoked like no other. So like these comparatively just don't even smoke compared to the Philips air fryer that I had. So let me see what other questions you guys have. I'm smelling cookies. The build of you're saying the build of the Dual Blaze is sturdier, and that might just be compared to the Pro 2 that has the removable basket. I have purchased on the Pro 2. Do you hear that noise? It's a moment of truth. Let's pause and let's see how these guys did. Okay, I'm gonna hold my laptop here ever so carefully. There we go. So end result, nice big end. That also says end, right? This one, you do have the tiny little button to push. It's if you have the Pro LE, it also has that button you have to push. So it's like a safety feature. I can't pull it out, but it's not hard to push. It's just a little gentle squeeze there. And there we go. Some cookies. And interesting, that kind of dripped down. Anyway, usually cookies, I let them rest for a little bit because they're always a little gooey. And let's see if this one here. There we go. So side-by-side comparison. I better put it in the right order. So here is the Turbo Blaze. This is the Pro 2. And I would say they look about the same. I think the Pro 2, they're slightly more brown. And so that would be, I would say the difference is that, oh, I just burned myself. The difference probably is the lower fan speed. That's my guess. I'm going to let them cool for a second and then we'll take them out. But let's look at the counter space here. Right here. Do you prefer a single basket over a dual basket air fryer? Great question. I'm going to answer that one real quick because I do have a strong opinion on that. Where did that question go? The 2-basket air fryer. My friend has the Ninja 2-basket one, and I was at her house and made some fries in it. They took forever. And I was like, what the heck? I think the 2-basket ones are like, there's less working space unless you buy the one that has the divider that moves out, which I have the Instant Versa Zone, which is, I think, a 9-quart or a 10-quart. And it's a large basket and you can pull out the inside and then I have tons of space. And I just made something the other day with that. I don't remember what it was, but that was handy. But otherwise, just for most cooking, it's almost like cooking with 2 4-quart air fryers. And a 4-quart, there's not much space. So in my opinion, I don't love the 2-drawer air fryers unless you have that versatility where you can remove the divider. Just to answer that question. Let's take a peek here. Oh, Diane, thank you. Let's take a peek here at the amount of space it takes on the countertop. You can see this is just slightly lower is the biggest difference. Visually, I'd say this one looks kind of cute sitting on my counter. It looks smaller. It might be, I guess I could go find my measuring tape. I feel like it's just a smidge less wide and obviously less tall. And with the handle, it's probably about the same depth. So I don't know if that helps. If you want something more scientific than my eyeball, let me know and I'll go find my measuring tape. What other questions? Stacy, you could pull a question up that I know I'm not seeing all of them. Let's see, Ninja as well. Speaking of Ninja, you guys, I ordered because one of the gals in my membership in my community, Cooking with Cathy, she has the Ninja Speedy. And so last night I actually used the Ninja Speedy. It's over here. And we made rice and a pork tenderloin in it. And that was my first meal in it. And the rice was crunchy on top, but otherwise it was really good. And anyway, I'm excited to kind of play with it and see, it's a little bit of a learning curve for me. I got something new to learn, but you can air fry alone or like steam vegetables on the bottom and air fry on the top. So that's pretty cool. What are your favorite Cosori air fryers? Oh, my favorite of the Cosori air fryers. It's so hard. I have different reasons why I love the air fryer. So sometimes the Dual Blaze, I will just pull that out because we don't have to worry about flipping it. It's a little bit less babysitting. I usually will cook down here on the bottom, like I said. So I like that, but I really don't like this tray. I don't like cleaning the tray. And it's hard for me to see the buttons all the way. Did you throw your oven away? It's over there. Anyway, so I like that, but I don't like it. It's usually just after we film, one air fryer gets left out on the counter. We put the rest of them away, and then we just kind of use that one for a week. And then sometimes, we're pulling more out and things like that. But super funny about my ovens. So we built the house 10 years ago before air fryers. Anyway, I was like, oh, no, silly me. We did build the house 10 years ago, but we remodeled this kitchen 2 years ago. I did have an air fryer, but I thought for resale value, I would need to have double ovens. So I've got like 2 ovens over there. There's 2 ovens over there. And I've used that bottom one, I think, maybe twice. And maybe that was Thanksgiving. So anyway, have I used the Ninja Foodie Digital? I have not. Yeah, it's totally musical air fryers. Are you going to try any other air fryers without non-stick surfaces? Susie, yes, I am. If you follow me on Instagram, by the way, we created a new account just in August. So I'm trying to let people know about Instagram. But yesterday you saw me unboxing. I had like all 5 of the air fryers on my counter and I was pulling some of them out of boxes. And one of them is the Yeti air fryer, which is a ceramic coated air fryer, which I will be testing out. So anyway, just FYI. And I have also in the spring or summer, I tested out the Paula Deen ceramic coated air fryer. And anyway, there's a whole video on that too. And I compared it to the Dual Blaze. So I do have to say I don't use that one, the Paula Deen one, because it gets really hot on the exterior. So I'm curious to see if the Yeti is the same way, because that's the downfall for it's a ceramic coated air fryer. Anyway, so I'm totally going to be letting you know. Time for cookies. Thank you, Stacy. Stacy's keeping me on track. So I'm going to put this down. I need all my hands. If you're just joining us, we had all the tech issues again. It was so exciting. Let's get this out. We've got my computer just like shut off right in the middle of the stream. It just shut off, and it looks like I have a faulty extension cord. So this is, I'm going to just, what's sticking on? I'm going to pull the cookie from the Pro 2 first. And there we go. It did stick to the bottom, but that is because cookie like melted down under the grate. So that's what we did. You guys, I don't eat sugar anymore. I have not eaten sugar for 103 days. Is that funny? So I'm not going to taste test these, but I am going to look at the texture and everything. And I might, man, my kid's not coming home until 2:30. Anyway, so here's the bottom. I don't really want to get crumbs in my keyboard. I'm trying to cover it with something. Here we go. There we go. Okay, got a towel covering. So here's the bottom of the cookie. This is the Pro LE. And grab this one out. This one kind of did the same thing. But, okay, this is the new Turbo Blaze. This is the bottom. You see that okay? You've never made air fryer cookies. Oh, you know what? I know. It's actually a better way to eat cookies, so then you don't like overdo it. Although around here, we just love cookie dough. So anyway, so this is the, what did I say? Turbo, I cannot remember the names. Turbo Blaze right here. And we did this on the bake setting, which had a lower fan speed. I believe the fan speed was a 3. And I would assume all previous air fryers by Cosori are fan speed 5, but I don't know, maybe not. Anyway, so the Pro 2 is slightly more cooked, but actually it feels like it's falling apart a little bit more. Okay, here we go. Pro 2 cookie, whoop, nice and gooey. I now have cookie on my monitor. Ooh, nice and gooey. Okay, gooey, a little bit fall aparty. And then here is the Turbo Blaze cookie. So interesting. I didn't use parchment paper in the air fryer this time, just because I wanted to be totally, like, have no variables in my testing. Should we try fries? Fries or bacon? Let's say we have time for one more. Let's see what you guys say. I'm going to take these out. Here we go. Actually, we'll do a big plate. What is everybody voting for? Fries? Okay. I think that'll be visually nice to see too. My kids are going to be so excited when they come home and I have cookies for them. They're going to think I'm such a nice mom. I'm going to just line those up so you guys can maybe look. And here's what happened in the bottom of the tray here. So this is the, Stacey, I can't remember the name of it. Why do I keep forgetting? The Turbo Blaze. There's the pieces of cookie. They just fell down and baked there. I'm just going to clean that out a smidgy for the fries. Okay, so this one, like I said, has a removable tray. It has nice little feet grippers, and I'm just going to push that down. There we go. And there's almost like these little, it feels like there's notches that it pushes into. Yeah, yep, there's a tiny, you probably can't see it here. There's tiny little notch in the corner, just like a little thing that helps secure the tray in there. Okay, now my fingers are greasy. We'll do that one. And then this is just what I love about the Pro 2. It's just the ability to push this out, lift the basket, separate it, and I don't have to worry about ever burning my hands. That's my favorite thing, and I'm pretty sure they're just getting rid of that feature. That one had less chunks at the bottom. I think they're just getting rid of it because they had enough problems where this was breaking off people. But honestly, I looked at my Amazon order history. I purchased like over 12 of these. I've given a lot as gifts. I've purchased 12 of this model over the past couple of years, and I do not know of anyone that ever had the handle problem. So I'm curious if anybody in here has ever had the handle problem. There we go. All right. This one did cook. More cookie on the bottom there. All right. Oh my word, Diane. Diane wants bacon. Diane is pro bacon. I don't know. Is anybody adamant? Oh my word, Diane is really pro bacon. She's like, is anybody like passionate about fries? I'm curious. Otherwise, I'll just do bacon for Diane. I'm gonna just wipe. This one has a little more cookie stuck. Oh, Silent Gamer says bacon. All right. Okay, we'll do it. My family will also, they'll come home to cookies and bacons. Fries or bacon is the question. Here, I'll show you guys. What is this? This is the Turbo Blaze here. Turbo Blaze here. Pro 2 right here. Anyway, it's funny that that had a lot more cookie drippings. There we go. Okay. What is the answer? What are people saying there, Stacy? Pull up the answer. What am I making? It is, oh my word, we're having a passionate discussion about fries or bacon. It's bacon. Okay. All right. Bacon it is. Okay. So that requires me to go get my little gloves because I don't like touching raw meat. And here we go. Okay. And I will need a little knife. I don't eat bacon. Okay. Well, Beth, if you don't eat bacon, that's okay. None of you are eating my bacon here today. So we can see what happens, what the bacon looks like, if there's a visual difference, if one's crispier. I'm really curious to know if that bacon in the Turbo Blaze is going to be crispier. Oh my word, we need to do a giveaway too. Stacy, do you know how to pull up the giveaway tool? Okay, will you Google StreamYard giveaway tool? And then it's really easy. Or if you can't figure it out, I will do it when once I get the bacon going. You know what? Everybody needs a Stacy in their life. Stacy's so rad. Oh, and you want to see if it smokes. That's a good reason to want bacon. All right, so we're just being super cute with the bacon. Diana got her bacon. Can Stacy come here, please? Do any of the Cosoris heat up to a certain temp? Which temperature? So I cannot remember this. I'm so used to saying Dual Blaze. The Turbo Blaze goes up to 450. That's the biggest difference here. But I don't know that I want to cook bacon at 450. See what I did? Okay, here we go. I'm going to throw in 4 pieces of bacon in each one. It's bacon with a little cookie grease. Oh, I feel like I actually have room for 5. So we'll do 5. Don't worry, I will show you. Try not to cross-contaminate. How to stop smoke. So I'm not going to put bread in the bottom, but that is normally what I will do is I would put a little piece of bread underneath the basket part, and it just absorbs the smoke. All right, I'm just gonna have to touch it. I'm touching bacon. It's so great. Actually, I don't mind touching it. I just hate having to wash my hands all the time. It just dries out my hands. Okay. How long have you been testing out Turbo Blaze for? So far, would you say it's worth the price over cheaper Cosori models? Now, I feel like it's the same price. Stacy, will you confirm, or everybody else probably will? It's the same price as the Pro II, which is this one right here. I think they're just 130. That's pretty much been the standard price for air fryers in this 6-quart range, a good air fryer in the 6-quart range. All right, let me show you what I have here. There. I'm just gonna like disinfect everything when I'm done. Okay, go ahead. Stacy, will you hide that comment? Sorry, I'm making you do so many things. Thank you. Okay, so we've got there 5. I better line that up a little bit nicer. Okay, there we go. There's all the bacon. And boom, boom. Now, really quick, I'm gonna have to get my hands somewhat clean to do this. Okay. I'm gonna just look and see what they recommend for bacon, which, let's talk about this. They sent in the package, they sent a sticker that has like different settings, but the sticker doesn't really fit nicely anywhere on the air fryer. So anyway, for what that's worth. And I just want to see what they recommend for bacon, and if it's even in, pardon me, you guys, I'm 48 now, so I need my reading glasses. Bacon, 6 slices, air fry, 330 for 5 to 7 minutes. What do you like to cook your bacon at? Oh, what's the Cosori Pro XLS 2? I wonder if that is the one I have over there. Tell me what you guys like to make your bacon at. I usually go higher temperature, but they are saying 6 slices, whole bacon, 330 for 5 to 7 minutes. And I usually do 380 as well. So, but they do recommend the air fry function, which is the full speed. So I'm going to look at my cheat sheet, which is over here, and double check. What does my cheat sheet say? It is bacon, 388 minutes. Yes. Okay. All right. As everybody else, yeah, we all like to do it higher. Okay. So there's my little cheat sheet. 380. And this one does have all of the, like you can, these are just like recommended settings, but you can always change them. So let's go 388 minutes. You can see it's the fan speed is all the way up to 5. So it's all that is orange. And there we go. Very nice, right? And then here we go. This one, I'm pretty sure, yes, my bacon setting, 380 for 10 minutes. We'll go 380 for 8 minutes on that one. Woo! Okay. Heather, okay, thanks for reminding me that's what I taught you, Heather. Guys. Oh, all right. That's so funny. What questions? So you guys, 380, all right. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I just feel like with these user manuals, what else was I was looking at in here? What else? Oh, maybe I'm thinking of the proofing. Like I just would never proof bread with a fan, like hot air blowing around it. Even if it's a tiny bit of hot air blowing around it, I would never do that. You're right. Pro 2 only does 10-degree increments. Yes, so this one does have 5-degree increments. So the Turbo Blaze has the 5-degree increments compared to the Pro 2. And yeah, the fan speed bar is cool. I agree. And that's what I'm interested to see. Using it long term, am I going to take the time to sit there and think about what fan speed should I be using? They do have some recommendations about what type of fan speed to use or like setting. But I also just don't agree. Like their whole chicken, they have a 5-pound whole chicken. They say to air fry it and at 355 degrees, which I do 350. And then they say 55 to 90 minutes. And I'm like, 90 minutes for a whole chicken? Like I've never Like my food is done by then. So this is the thing that if I tell them that they're missing it, they'll fix it, because I actually noticed they have this whole section called tips from the chef. Can I just cross that out and say tips from Cathy? It's all the things, like they talk about cooking 2 things at once. It shares my tips on how to do that. It talks about my tips for easy cleanup. It's my tip here for converting recipes. Do I get paid for this? No, I don't. But I will just consider it flattery, right? Anyway, what I was going to say is they're missing one important element on their little cooking guide here. And I have it's not word for word mine, Beth, you know. They basically have their version of the cheat sheet right in here, okay? But they're missing something important, because they have cooking whole chicken is going to take anywhere from 55 to 90 minutes. Tips from the unpaid chef, for real. On my cheat sheet, raise your hand virtually if you have this. I know a lot of you have gotten it. Yes, Adrian, yes, we rotate things, right? Does the Turbo Blaze have a shake button? Good question. No, it does not have a shake button. Anyway, I have on the cheat sheet, there are some guidelines. Of course, if you have a thicker steak, it's going to take more time than a thinner steak. So the key is this one thing. You already know. It's like we're in school. Tell me what do you need to cook things perfectly? I'm going to see if anybody answers it right. Maybe I should say the first person to answer this right is going to win. They probably already have it, though. Yes. Right there. Is conflict rescue the first one? You need the instant read meat thermometer. This is what you need, you guys. So when you have this cheat sheet and this thermometer, your food is cooked perfect every single time. Yes, absolutely. And can I tell you something exciting? I don't know when it's coming, but we have our own branded. I will be selling instant read meat thermometers soon. Anyway, that's the exciting thing, and we're just created it with keeping our audience in mind. So that's coming. If you already have one, of course, I mean, I'm sure that would work. But this one, this is how you get the cheat sheet. Stacy, will you throw that up? The cheat sheet has, I think it's 80-something foods on it. And when I put this together, we created this last summer. Yep, Tom Hoots Turbo Blaze does not have a shake button. And anyway, we asked my audience right here, we said, what do you want to have on a cheat sheet? And we took a survey and we took the most popular things on it, because sometimes you would buy something and it would have something you never make. And you're like, how dumb. So my cheat sheet here has everything you need, but here's the difference. Pause. Don't let me forget what I'm saying, because it's time to rotate food. We got to rotate the food. Get the bacon out of the way. And if somebody has the cheat sheet, you can tell everybody in the comments what the difference is. Okay, I'm going to pause. Can you hear? You guys probably can't hear. Pause this one. Here it is so far. So no shake reminder. Why did they not do that? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't need it. It's looking good, though. Let's just flip the bacon. Bacon's looking pretty good. I will flip it. Whoops. Oh my, okay. I'm so sorry, you guys. If you're just popping on here, we had technical issues. I'm literally holding my laptop and air frying at the same time and talking to you. Yes, if you missed it, start it. Okay, so I'm going to finish this one up. I definitely was hearing a lot of oil, but I'm not seeing smoke. Let me pull this one out. Let's get this team. That Turbo Blaze is quieter. And actually, now that I think about it, we were using like 3 air fryers last night, so I never noticed the sound. This one's looking good. It kind of maybe does look slightly less cooked. You know, bacon is another subjective thing because a lot of people really like not so crispy bacon. I don't know. I feel like most people like crispy bacon. Anyway, but I don't know why. Why did they not put the shake reminder on here? I'm curious. Okay, yes, this is much louder for sure. So, oh yes, the dogs get traumatized by noise. My dog's now very used to it, the air fryer. Yeah, so tell me how you like your bacon. And I'm going to finish saying, maybe you guys already answered it in the comments, but the difference here on our cheat sheet, we tell you the internal temperature you need to cook your food to. That's the difference. The other cheat sheets don't have that. Now, if Cosori comes out with that in their next manual, you'll say, thanks, Cathy, right? I swear, they're watching my videos and I'm giving them free consultation. Anyway, so that's the difference here. Go to airfryercheatsheet.com. If you live outside the US, we have a PDF where you can just print. We don't have the magnets for anybody that needs Celsius, but we do have the printable version of that. So look for there's a button there that'll take you to that page. Okay, so this is what you can get. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna pull up. Stacy, did you figure out the giveaway thing? I think it's gonna require you to screen share possibly. Anyway, we'll get this ready. What's your hashtag gonna be, Stace? Or throw it on. What you're gonna do, guys, is you're gonna leave a comment with a hashtag and a word, and that's how it enters in. So right here. So if you want to, I was gonna do a cookbook, but maybe I'll do a cheat sheet first. If you want to win a cheat sheet, enter, I don't know, what should we say? Just do hashtag air fry. Hashtag air fry to be entered to win a cheat sheet. And it's both of these coming to you. If you're outside the US, we will just email you the PDF. And actually, yeah, that's what we'll do. So enter to win, do hashtag air fry. That is how you enter to win. We'll just give a few minutes and let people, all the entries get gathered up there. And we got the one air fryer's done. The next one's almost done. Okay, so that shows how many entries we have so far. And there's a little bit of a lag, but it's one of my hairs. And we're going to look at the bacon, and I will eat bacon. Yes, I will. So if you're just joining, actually, it says cookbook. So what we'll do, cookbook with cheat sheets. That's what I'm going to do. Cookbook with cheat sheets. We're picking a winner. Where is my cookbook? Oh, and it's quiet now. The air fryers have stopped. We didn't blow a fuse. That's exciting. Go ahead and enter to win. I will send you a cookbook and a cheat sheet. Or if you are outside the US, we will still ship you a cookbook, and then we will give you a printable of the cheat sheet. And this could be a gift. If you already have it, you could still enter to win. And yes, it's so exciting. It's so exciting. And I think it was Beth. I saw the comment. Beth says, I love Cosori, but I don't love the recipes. So, which kind of made me laugh. Anyway, I thought about one day I should test user manual recipes and see if they're any good. But a lot of them I was like, oh, yep, that one. We have that recipe. We've done that one. We've already done that one. Anyway, it's kind of funny. So do air fry, hashtag air fry to enter to win. That's going to put you into the thing. Is it saying 14 entries only? I think that if you don't go back, because I think, it might erase it. I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, or does it say 75? Okay, I just can't read. That's the problem. Silly me. Or did you have to take it off screen sharing for it to refresh? No. Okay. All right. So we are going to do a giveaway. And I feel bad. There's a 10-second delay, but I've just got to put a stop on it somewhere. Actually, I think it's 20-second delay. We got to check the bacon. So we are going to pick a winner right here. It's going to come up on screen. It only lets you enter once, I believe. It'll skip your duplicate entries. And the winner is going to be Sandra. Sandra Flint, you are the winner. Isn't that fun? Look at that cute confetti. So fun. So congratulations, Sandra. What I need you to do, Sandra, is email us. Email us so we can send you this stuff. Okay, so let's do that. Let's test out the bacon. I'm gonna remove all of this stuff. We'll test out the bacon and see how it looks. Okay, let's see. I'll bring my little things here. Bring this here. Oh boy, this is interesting. Okay, this is interesting. Are you guys excited to see? I feel like there's a difference here. Bacon, yes. So, oh, I don't know, you guys. Is that bad? I can't show you very well. On, I can't do this. My daughter's out of town. This one, this one is the Turbo Blaze. Okay, that one's the Cosori Pro II. Does it look different to you? They both look definitely done. The Pro II blew around a little bit. The Turbo Blaze, those are curled. Let me hold them up to camera. I better get my towel to protect my keyboard. Shaking off cookie crumbs. We are making it work, guys. We are making it work. Okay. It's like that. Oh, I'll grab one more towel. Actually, I'll grab. There we go. We got paper towels. We got tongs. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me as we kind of made it work. So on my right hand, and I'm not sure if that's your right or your left, this is the Turbo Blaze bacon right here. And actually, so interesting. I mean, I feel like these are both acceptable pieces of bacon. This is the Pro II bacon. This one looks actually more cooked than this one. Why would that be? What do you guys think? Flipping halfway through. I did 380 for 8 minutes. Yes. So I'm gonna let this cool for a second before I touch them and get them all crispy. Let's get the next one. I'm working from the front of each air fryer. This one was curled a little bit. They're pretty. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if they're cooled down enough. I'll put hot, greasy. You'd eat both of them. Yeah, I feel like they're really quite comparable. Let's see if I can bend this down and show. Let's see if this works. Does it work? No, you know what? I'm not going to try it because what if I actually closed it and turned off the stream? Okay, so this is the first one I pulled out. This is the Turbo Blaze bacon right here. A little bit of crispy, chewy. I would say perfectly cooked for me. I'm choking on bacon. Like not, still have to tug at it. Okay, I'm trying to not talk with my. It tastes like bacon. You're right, exactly. Okay, here is the Pro II. A little more crispy. Did you guys hear that? Just slightly more crispy. So I don't know why would that even have been different? I mean, they're both great. They're both great bacon. This is the, what do they call it? Pro II. This one's less. So Pro II bacon, not quite. Yeah, you guys are good bacon. It's all good bacon. Turbo Blaze bacon. What do you need to say? You're true. Yes, there's variables like one slice could be more fatty than the other one. So back here, Pro II, Turbo Blaze. There's your bacon. I don't know, you guys. What do you think? Comparable. So price-wise, I think Stacy investigated that for me. I think that they're about the same price, right? They are about the same price. The biggest difference here is that that's still hot. This one, the Pro 2, I can lift this, take this out. I got bacon drippings down in here, which I can't really show you because of the angle, but there's a puddle of bacon drippings there. Where this one, I feel like I need a good little tool to pull this out. It's hard to pull out, especially when it's hot. So anyway, you would just use tongs to pull it out, and I probably let it cool down, and then I would clean it out. But I feel like to clean, the Turbo Blaze is going to be easier to clean for sure. Let me see, what questions do you have? You're right. And Andriana, is that how I say it? I agree. Most of them, if it's 1700 watt Cosori air fryer, I do believe they all cook really well. BLTs, great idea for dinner. Yeah, so let me do one more giveaway. I'll do one more double package giveaway, cookbook and cheat sheet, since I talked too long. What other questions do you have? Before I let you go, we'll do another giveaway, cookbook and cheat sheet for one person coming up. So just do hashtag gift, and hopefully we'll try, yes, the removable tray. You prefer the removable tray over the basket. Okay, good to know. I'm gonna lift my towel of bacon here. I mean, really, the bacon, I think the difference is so like minuscule. But as far as like the Turbo Blaze is not cooking faster than the Pro 2. That's what I feel like. I actually feel like the Pro 2 still maybe cooks a little bit hotter. So that is interesting. I have more testing to do. Yeah. Well, that was the Pro 2. That was very crunchy. Yep. Ooh, now I'm getting hot. Can you cook? Oops, two things at one time in Turbo Blaze. Sure, you could. Just like you could any air fryer, really. I'll just show you this is a dual blaze, but with any air fryer, you just can put some food here, find the average temperature, average out the time, pull things out if one thing needs to cook longer. That's all we do. We did burgers and fries yesterday, actually. So as long as you have space, that's why I recommend do not go lower than a 6-quart air fryer. Go with a 6-quart air fryer so you have that space to cook steak and potatoes or salmon and vegetables, whatever it might be. Like cook it all at the same time, totally. Sweet. So if you are here popping on, we're doing a giveaway right now. What does your family like using the most? They just use whatever is out. Probably the instant air fryers we don't love to use just because we have to preheat, and I usually forget about preheating. I did do actually Sunday. We had my dad for dinner. We had lots of people for dinner, and I pulled that out to do lots of fries. So we ran out of time to do a French fry test. Yes, Yeti review is coming. And actually on Saturday, I have a video with the air fryer buying guide. So I will be kind of teaching what to look for. And if this is your situation, here's the one I recommend, type things like that. So let's go ahead. You just need to enter one time because the little giveaway thing is going to filter out your duplicate messages, by the way. So this is going to be for gift. We are picking a winner for gift. You get a cookbook and a cheat sheet. And by the way, next week I will be back on Black Friday. I will be sharing deals on kitchen tools, air fryers, anything like that, anything that I have that we've got deals on or that I think is noteworthy, we will be talking about that. So Black Friday, come back that day. Then I'll be back Cyber Monday, and I'll just be doing air fryer reviews, like several different air fryers. And then after that, I'll be doing Tuesdays, same time as today, up until Christmas time. So anyway, this will be the time you can pop on. We'll be doing giveaways. We will answer questions because I am your real air fryer queen. I'm the real air fryer queen. I'm the real one that's actually testing this out. I have tested over 2 dozen. Chris, if I could only pick one, that is the question. Suggest baked potatoes. You want me to test out baked potatoes for my test? I feel like we could do that. Do I teach classes on converting recipes? Mark, yes, I do teach classes. I have a whole course called Air Fryers Unleashed. You get it at, Stacy's going to pop that up here in a second. If you go to empoweredcooks.com/, I think it's Air Fryers Unleashed. Now I can't think of it. Empowered Cooks. Actually, I think right now empoweredcooks.com. If you go to empoweredcooks.com, you'll get the links to my course. I have a community membership where we do monthly calls and we make something extra. We're doing that on Thursday. So I can teach on a more intimate level and talk one-on-one like this, but like you're actually on Zoom with me and we actually talk back and forth. And so it's super fun. You guys are so cute. Your comments are so sweet. Okay, Stacy, let's find a winner here. We've got 90 something entries. It's coming on up. And our winner, Molly O. Woohoo! Molly, you are the winner. Please enter right there. And if you want to learn more about all the things that I have to offer, go to empoweredcooks.com and you can see everything that we have going on here at Empowered Cooks, including, but here on YouTube, we are your free source. And then I have more paid options. So that is how it goes. Boom, there we go. Anyway, so hopefully I've answered your questions about the Turbo Blaze. I'm going to keep testing it out. And I really want one day to just have the answer where if somebody's like, what air fryer should I get? And I just have one air fryer. Can I get my favorite air fryer recipe? Yes, it's on page, I think it's 78 in my cookbook. Page 78, hibachi style chicken. Anyway, that is my favorite air fryer recipe. Chicken and veggies, so good. Air fryer tools is where I have all the air fryers listed, including the ones you haven't seen yet. I have 4 others that I purchased. So if you go to air fryer tools, you'll see, click on Cathy's air fryers. You'll see everything that's coming that I've got reviews for. So you guys are so sweet. Okay, yeah, Mark, I think it's page 78 or 89. Now I forgot. Where's my cookbook? Hibachi style chicken. Yep, that's the good one. Got it, page 78. Oh, I remembered correctly. Awesome. That's my favorite. So go make that one tonight. There's your dinner plan. And you guys, it's been a pleasure to be with you. I will see you next week. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. Be sure to check out my video from Saturday. I have tons of Thanksgiving side dishes ideas for you. And we'll be back. And I will be back to answer your questions. I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you soon next week. Okay? Thank you.